Okay, we should be back. And we should be back streaming. Sorry about that, everybody. Apparently the computer wanted to take a nosedive for some reason. Let's see if I can get everybody back in their boxes. Zoom meeting. Zoom meeting. Zoom meeting. Zoom meeting.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Can you hear me, Jag?
Oh, yeah. Let's approximately how much longer is this gonna be?
I can try and get an estimation from Dan. I'm not sure. I don't think it's going to be much longer. He said we're approaching the end.
Gotcha. Okay. Awesome.
Okay, there's that. Now I just have to get Dan back. Oh, why don't I see you? Yeah, everything but you. And we are streaming again, so that's good.
Hello.
There we go. Hello. Hello there.
Hello there.
Okay. Jag was wanting to know how long you thought it would be.
Same.
Maybe 45 minutes to an hour. It could be less.
Okay.
Depending on how much we fool around.
A little bit. And depending on how much time we have. There are things I can fast forward through.
Probably a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I think everybody is here, and I think Daisy just has.
Oh. Huh. Doesn't look that way on my side. Should I leave and come back?
Sorry, what's that?
Never mind. It doesn't look like hardly anyone's here.
Oh no, they're not. We said
Okay.
we were going to take a quick break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you just said people were back.
Yeah. So hopefully everybody will be back soon.
Oh, did you? I know this is completely off topic. Did you ever look at that game I was playing?
No, I really wanted to, and I totally.
I didn't, but I was supposed to play it with Skix yesterday, I think. Or Friday night. One of the two nights.
Yeah, I'm very interested in it.
Like it's still got a beta code, so you can still get it for free from me.
Heck is my
That's awesome. Yes, I'd like that.
2 hours. Watch for 2 hours. You get it. That's just it.
Nice.
Which I'm down to play it. Maybe not tonight. Tomorrow night, down to play it.
Wait, which game?
Cycle the Frontier.
Oh, the new game?
The new beta game, yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know what's wrong with my Zoom right now.
It looks fine to me.
Yeah, it looks fine to me too.
Oh, like I don't see it at all. I don't see the application.
Oh, well, just let it sit.
It is working.
Let it think. It's working perfectly fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I see the little box. Just a little box.
Got you now.
Oh, found it.
Completely wrong spot. Okay, Bearden's in the right spot.
Might as well wait for everyone to get back before you start moving us around.
Oh yeah, actually, I thought everybody was back, and then I realized it put me on. It put me in there too, so that didn't help.
Yeah, Daisy's not here yet.
Yeah, I gotcha.
You guys know what Yakult is?
Yakult?
Yeah, Yakult. Yes.
Is it? No.
Yakult.
Is it a food?
Let me see how to spell it. It's a drink.
A drink. Okay, so it's technically food.
Hey, Mark, just letting you know that we'll have to put our girls down for bed here in a few minutes.
Okay, no problem.
But it only takes a few minutes.
Yeah, not a problem at all. Completely understand, and thank you. And thank you for everybody that is bearing with us through our technical difficulties. Appreciate that. We're about ready to. It's the circle, John. The circle.
Or finish this.
Yeah. All right.
You sure up.
We
Here.
are just missing Daisy. Okay.
Yeah. I think she. I don't know. I don't know. She's
Technical difficulties can't take us down.
That's right.
Yeah.
I see two of me.
Good. Buff leisure on its way.
I don't know why you see two. Oh, you see two of me in the thing. Yeah, it's because Daisy keeps turning her camera off when she leaves, and so it's based on everybody in the right positions.
Yeah.
So when she turns it off, it shifts everybody around.
Is that 6 different like sources
Yes,
that you have to do? Oh
Yes.
dang.
that's why I say I have to draw boxes for each person, and then when somebody
if one
leaves,
person leaves or is missing, it changes
it
everything.
does this. Yeah, mine doesn't change in the middle because I'm on a local camera. But for everybody that's on the Zoom code, it moves around. Let's see. All right.
Is Daisy coming? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
there she is. Hey, and everybody's in the right spot. Amazing. I don't even have to do any reshuffling. That's great. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Thank you for the quick break. I think we should go downstairs.
Yeah, agreed.
We know that chute leads downstairs. I think that's probably where we should head.
I think Helmet had a question before we dropped. Was that right?
Oh, you wanted to see in the room or something? Oh, you were asking if you heard me sigh or something?
They heard you pray.
Oh yeah. Was that in your head or was that praying out loud?
The praying was in my head, but the visual sigh of relief was visual and out loud.
Okay, well, I'm still going to recognize the fact that the door only opened for you, and then this gust of breeze happened, and suddenly you were just kind of in your own head for a second, I'm imagining. So I was going to discuss with you if anything has come to your recollection besides the knowledge that all came back to us. Like, why are we here? What's the importance? What are we doing?
Wait, what do you mean the knowledge that came back to you?
Well, didn't you just say we got this knowledge all of a sudden of the Raven Queen?
I said, yes. I said that you guys are now remembering something, and 15 minutes ago you didn't remember it. But Balth doesn't know that you are now remembering the Raven Queen. He doesn't know that. He knows that you didn't know who she was. He doesn't know that
information, but I'm still going to ask Balth if there's any, just based on what I felt, if there's any extra information on that he might have. Because it seems kind of suspicious a little bit. You know, I'm a little skeptical.
I know that this is apparently a shrine to the Raven Queen. It seemed like something escaped when I opened the door, but I'm not sure what it was.
I mean, escaped means it was trapped there. It might have wanted to be there just from the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the damage was on the outside of the door.
Exactly.
Something was trying to break in.
And it was safe there until someone else came that made it feel safe.
I guess that is one way to look at it.
In simplistic ways, easy virtues.
I'm skeptical.
Stairs?
I think stairs.
Stars.
Are you moving us to different?
I'm moving you, yeah.
Okay.
Where did we teleported?
Wow.
Is anyone not going downstairs? Let's start there.
6 to be
That's a good truth.
Is anyone else running away?
Anyone want to go down the chute just for fun?
I was going to say, I still got that rope and we still got Jackson.
You can just jump at this point. Maybe get a levitation first or whatever the feather falling.
Line me up. Tie me up.
We could just go down the stairs.
I'm going down.
That's a different game.
Yeah, completely different game. It's called BESM, Big Eye Small Mouth.
Oh yeah, talking my language now.
All right, so I'm going to reveal a bit of stuff at once.
Cool.
Because as you make your way downstairs, sound seems to dampen around you. Things are quieter. Echoes seem to muffle as they exit at like a 15 feet away from you.
And we have a Tutorm.
And
Tutorm.
To Torm.
Storm.
Tutorm.
I just got my water too.
I had a frantically look for mine.
Okay. As you make your way down, you actually see flickering torchlight below you. And you revealed. Oh, I need to first transfer you.
Oh, teleport. All right.
Boop.
6 to beam up.
And to reveal. Or is everything revealed? Oh, everything's revealed. We'll just keep it. That's fine. You see, as you come down the stairs, a long hallway. It ends in an open archway. Through the open archway, you can see a lot of flickering candles and sarcophagi. On the way down through the hallway, you see doors on either side, directly across from each other. Most of these doors are open. As you are looking into these doorways, do you see the doorways I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Yes? Everyone? Good?
Yes.
You see
Correct.
they are like dug into stone shelves. 3 shelves high, so a body, a shelf, a body, a shelf, a body, a shelf, right? Each body has been wrapped and prepared and placed here, like some kind of familial crypt. You note that size and proportion-wise, these are likely the skeletons of dwarves. Also, because you're in a an ancient dwarven kingdom. I'm just saying. So yeah, so that's what you see. You are pretty far away from the bottom chamber, but you do see a large sarcophagi in the center of the room down there. And you are just now walking down the stairs.
Okay. Well, let's start off with this. Is this one open or is this one closed?
That one is open. The first 2 are open. The others are mostly closed.
So am I able to go into the room and do an investigation check for the whole room?
Yep.
Or
Yep.
okay. So I'd like to do that
Okay.
in this room.
As you are kind of poking and prodding and moving things, you said that implies you have something.
No, go ahead.
Okay. As you're poking and prodding and kind of feeling, you see that the bodies that are wrapped here, they're almost like mummified wrapped, but also body shrouds are often wrapped the same. So it's not like they're mummies; they're just bodies that have been prepared, right?
Gotcha.
Many of them, as you're kind of delicately, I mean, you're a person of faith, so you're not going to desecrate bodies, I hope. But as you were kind of like pressing on them and feeling the rites, many of them have armor or something besides just bones underneath these ancient burial shrouds.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I was gonna say a prayer for Eldith, just because we're in the presence of the dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jackson and Percy, you see the same. So you see a bunch of dwarven bodies that have been prepared and placed on these dug in. I say shelves, but that's not appropriate. I mean, if you've seen,
Catacombs.
yeah, catacombs.
Catacombs.
Yeah.
Shelves,
Yeah.
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 As you make your way further towards the opening of the bottom door,
Making my way.
I would not go in there yet, Jackson, by yourself. That would be bad.
Oh, yeah.
As you make your way down to the door, you can see 11 sarcophagi. 10 are smaller, like the size of maybe royalty or some of the more important dwarves, and one much larger sarcophagi near the center of the room, and that's the one that has most of the candles around it. Now that you are closer, remember how I said sound is muffled, you hear some kind of low chanting.
Nice.
Oh gosh.
Tanks in the back,
Can
by the way.
can figure out where the chanting is coming from?
Give me an investigation check. Investigation check at disadvantage. Because the sound is being muffled.
I will do that for you as soon as my character sheet loads.
Can I take that same chance?
Sure.
Whoa.
Nice. Beautiful.
Nice. You're pretty sure somebody said something 15 minutes ago, but you're not sure.
Dang.
Exactly what I would think.
You hear the chanting, and the chanting is in some kind of dwarvish. You've heard it spoken before, so you can recognize it, but you don't really understand what they're saying.
Both of you.
But it's also very kind of mumbled, and that's part of what you're hearing. Both, as you are listening and kind of piecing together, it's definitely coming from the back of the room, but because of the catacomb nature of these crypts, the sound is echoing pretty largely. However, you recognize one of the intonations of the chanting. It's been 250 years, but you recognize Torm's voice among the chanters.
Balth will dash into the room.
Okay.
3, 4, 5. I'm gonna move it, and then you tell me how far I get. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Would get him to about here.
Moving back like 3.
Okay.
And everyone roll initiative.
Oh. Bam.
Nice.
18.
Can I use my card?
Yes. An ace. So that's like a
So
20.
yeah, 21.
You have 21?
Yep.
21?
21?
Blackjack.
Blackjack.
I'm surprised you know what that is.
Yeah, it says they
Blackjack.
can't see the
Oh,
dice
yeah.
rolls.
Yeah, they don't see it anymore.
They don't see what?
Your dice
Your dice rolls, it's not on the.
Oh
No, I thought
Yeah.
you rolled for.
nope, I see what's wrong.
advantage, or you-
I was wondering about that.
Huh.
Hold on, it's coming. It was too wide. There we go. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you for letting me know.
Let me reload your thing so it's faster. Please.
I think I can guess the initiative order.
Daisy goes first.
Yeah.
Daisy,
Again?
does Daisy have another card?
Why does Daisy go first?
She does.
Yeah, why do I
She,
just
does, she would go last.
But
I have the lowest number.
do you want to use a card, Daisy?
What does that mean again?
So he flips over the card and it adds whatever number. If it's a face card, it's a 10.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
It's an 8.
So that takes you to a 14.
Ooh.
Still moves you up in the queue.
Yeah.
All right, we're ready.
And while he's doing that, we have a Titorum.
Oh.
Storm.
Titorum!
Form.
And Drogodan, you have to type out who you want to have card advantage.
The poor over here.
For Daisy. Daisy gets another a card back.
Oh, yay.
Nice.
Chat has been really consistent with giving us cards all day.
I know.
They're way nicer than I would have been.
Thank you.
For me, chat has redeemed card advantage for me as well.
Nice.
Just so you guys know, Aiden's the only one that's still in the
Yeah.
cold.
It's okay. I robbed those people.
At least you admit it. you
I know why
you
I-
lost
I-
chat sympathy
I am
at
the
that point.
antagonist.
All right. Okay. We are going to start with balls, but I need to describe some things first.
Yes.
That happen in quick succession. As you run into the room, you see that there were several things lying in wait.
Uh-oh. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
That's the most impulsive I've seen balls so far.
True.
It
He's
has
been sitting in
been.
the back all the way up until then.
It has been 250 years that I've been searching for my brother.
That's true. Let's see you tapping into that.
And what I didn't explain outside of character is that I have played this character in no less than 6 different other TTRPG campaigns, searching for my brother through like Cyberpunk and all this other stuff to try and find him.
Have you ever found him?
This is it.
He found a version.
I found a
once.
version. I was able to summon him once because Dan was visiting, and the DM thought it would be cool to summon a ghost of him. And so that's as close as I've ever gotten in 18 years.
So your brother's dead?
No, he's here in this room.
We're
Chanting.
essentially here for the finale.
Now we're gonna burn the place down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Final
Jag
boss.
kills him immediately. Says, "Payback."
I saved
Time
you.
for the
That guy was
backstab.
coming after you.
He's coming right for us.
hug me. He's coming right for us.
Try spitting at them.
Dan said before the game that he was gonna resolve, because my birthday wish was to resolve this storyline. He said he was gonna resolve me by killing me, not my character, me, so that I died.
It's like the magic genie. Careful what you wish for.
Yep.
Specific.
I am the monkey's paw. All right, so you as you make your way into the room, you see 2 skeletons in full armor stand up from where they had earlier crawled out of their sarcophagi. As you are further in the room, you see 2 other beings. In the bottom right, you see a dwarf in relatively full plate. He has almost bleach white skin. Ink-like darkness is pouring from his eyes down the sides of his face. He has a tattoo of a raven on the side of his head, but it looks almost burnt away, as if the ink that had made up the tattoo is now scar tissue. And you can see that he is holding on to some form of staff, but it has a large metallic hand at the top that is clutching what looks like a skull. Across the room, in the bottom left, is what looks like a human woman. It has a pretty heavy hood and cloaks and layers, but it's wearing a mask made of raven feathers, and is in the middle of some kind of spell that she's casting.
Okay.
They are both tonally yelling, but as you move deeper into the room, you also feel like pressure is washing over you. So everything from about the second sarcophagus to the back is considered difficult terrain.
Got it.
So which means, yes, for all of you, which means from that second sarcophagus to the back of the room, it costs twice as much to move. So instead of 6 spaces, you can move 3.
Oh.
All right.
So we gotta initiate. Oh wait, we
Yep.
did.
So the first.
So
thing-
Balth is first.
Oh no, I lost my text thing. Okay, that's fine. The first thing I'm going to do is pull up my character sheet so that I can remember the name of the spell. That's so awesome that I don't know why I've never used it before. Spells.
Find familiar.
No. Zephyr Strike. So I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike. It's a bonus action. Balth touches his boots and says something under his breath and points to the woman in the back left. And you see a gush of air like swirl around him, and he can now move 30 extra additional feet.
Jeez. Oh.
And I don't provoke opportunity attacks, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is 25. Is it here or past here?
If you move one step further
Yeah.
forward, it's difficult terrain.
So that's 30,
So that's as far as you can go.
except that I have an additional 30 because of this spell.
It's 15 and 15. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you went up. I can't see the
Oh, yeah.
path
I
that
was
you're
just
taking.
going straight across.
So moving into is now 30. So now you can move 3 spaces.
Right. So I will move 1, 2, 3 to there. And since I named her Zephyr Strike, I get advantage. And if I hit, it's an extra 1d8 force damage.
That's difficult terrain. Okay.
So and again, since I don't understand what's going on, non-lethal. I'm trying to knock out, not kill.
Okay.
And core.
Wait, why are you not trying to kill?
I don't know what's going on exactly.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So I'd rather knock him out and then ask questions later.
Torture him.
Wait, how do you knock someone out?
You just declare.
Declare it.
You just declare. I'm
Oh.
not. I'm doing non-lethal damage. Does a
Okay.
20 hit her?
Then they're knocked out.
Correct.
Ah, I see.
So
So I didn't roll advantage. Should I just hit it again just to see if I crit or get higher?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to check something really quick.
You have another.
I
card.
actually got higher, 22.
Ooh. Wow.
Nice.
I need to double check the spell that I was.
In the middle of casting.
No. The
Oh.
spell that she cast earlier
I see.
that I was going to use, but now I'm doubting myself.
Yes.
I think I'm thinking of a different spell.
Make the GM doubt himself.
Yep.
Succeeded.
Because I think that I was using a spell from a previous edition. Yeah, that hits. So, go ahead and roll damage.
12 plus 1d8, which I am rolling now.
12. Jeez.
So 15 piercing damage.
$15.
Now, I do have a question about the difficult terrain thing.
Yep.
Since the pressure is trying to keep us away, is it difficult terrain to move away?
It is pressure
Just
holding
on
you
you.
in
Okay, got
place,
it.
yeah.
Got it. That's the end of my turn.
As you fired your arrow,
Yes.
it entered the red circle painted on the ground
Mm-hmm.
and arced. It was a true shot, and it moved to slice across your arm. So you can see where it split the fabric, and you can see a little bit of blood, but it is nowhere near as effective as you thought it was going to be.
Great. She's got some kind of magic deflection, I shout. And that will be the end of my turn because I can't do anything else.
All right, and it is now Garmin.
Nice.
Garment.
I'm just gonna go ahead and just full move straight line into the room. And then I'm gonna put a hex on the closest skeleton.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it back in chat.
No,
No, okay.
you're good.
And then I'm just gonna hit him with a standard arcane blast. It'll
Okay.
be easiest.
So you don't want to push him?
Eldritch blast. No push.
Okay.
Just a regular Eldritch blast.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
And he collapses in a pile of bones.
Okay.
Dang.
Without even the extra damage
Nice.
from the hex. That
Yep.
works. Well, that's my turn over with.
It is now Jackson.
Okay. I know exactly. Okay. Dash. 1, 2, 3. Now move forward. No. Move.
You can move 6, and then as a bonus action, you can move up to the line, right? And then anything after the line is going to cost twice as much.
Oh, okay. So I can actually do this. Right here.
Which would be
This is-
4. Then you can move 1 into the line,
yeah,
right?
I'll do that. 4 like this.
Yeah.
1.
One into the line.
That's my dash, correct?
So this is still your normal movement. So you're now done with normal movement. Now, as a bonus action, you can dash, which will give you 3 additional squares. It would normally give you 6 additional squares, but this will give you 3 additional squares.
Okay. Is this also a skeleton as well?
Yes, it is.
All right. I want to attack this one.
Okay.
Okay. Short sword.
Short sword. Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
That's a
So
critical.
That's a crit. So go ahead and crit the damage. Yeah, and it too drops in a pile of broken, rusted armor and bones.
Sweet. Dang.
And as those two are now piles of dust and bones, you hear the sound of 8 other sarcophagi, stone on stone, beginning to grind together as they are being forced open.
Nice.
Of course.
Oh gosh.
Glad I chose to stay in the middle.
And it's their turn. So she is chanting, he is chanting. That's one more down. And the sarcophagi are moving closer to being open. So that's that. It is now Percy.
Percy.
Can I? Okay. Can I use my magic missile to just kill all 3 of them?
So there's right now, I think there's only 2 of them in there.
You're right. Right now, the only active targets are the girl on the left and
The dwarven guy on
the
the right.
dwarven guy on the right.
But you can split your magic missile so that 2 go to one and 1 goes to the other if you'd like. You can make it so that all 3 go to one of them. Or you can make it so that 1 goes left, 1 goes right, and 1 hits Jackson.
Whoa.
Nice.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
I'll do 2 to 1, and then the other one gets just 1 missile.
Okay, so who do you want to hit with 2? Do
Um,
you want to hit the dwarven guy with 2 or the woman with 2?
let's hit the woman with 2, and then the other one with 1.
Okay. So go ahead and you rolled once, so I need 2 more, right? Because it's 3.
There you go.
Awesome.
Of course.
So the first 2 will go to the woman, and the last one will go to the guy.
And as I see the
Damn.
ribbons streak past towards her, do they appear to actually hit her?
Yeah. And it hits Torm as well. There's like a stutter in their chant, but then they continue with the chant.
Do they have to make concentration checks?
I already rolled for that.
Just checking.
Good question. Nicely done, Percy. Do you have any additional things you'd like to do?
No. Did she collapse though, or is she still?
No,
She's
she's
still
still
going?
up.
Yeah, she's still going.
Dang.
Still going.
Bella. Bella. Oh, they were putting their babies to bed.
Yes.
Tagged in.
Tagged in.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's right.
Okay.
Amen to that.
So let's see.
Do you need to catch up on what's going on?
I was all the way up to you saying that there was like more sarcophagus were gonna be like opening up,
Okay.
and
Yeah,
so-
they're not open yet, but the two people at the bottom are still chanting. And it is your turn.
And Ball tried to shoot an arrow at the woman on the left side, and it was deflected, and he shouted that there's some kind of magic or force field protecting her. And then you just saw
The magic missile.
Percy's magic missile actually hit her.
Okay.
Quick question: do we know definitively if are they all undead, or was it just the one?
These skeletons definitely are. The things upstairs definitely were. You're not sure if the dwarf is or if she is. She definitely doesn't look it, but she's also wearing a whole bunch of robes and a raven mask.
Okay.
I'm kind of far away. When I take my 6 steps, do I have to like go straight through this middle part of this doorway, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure.
Well, there are 3. So in the middle, right? That archway is 3 wide.
Yeah.
So those 3 I have to go. Okay.
Yeah.
Just trying to gauge like what direction I can go.
Oh, are you not able to drag her?
I'm just slow.
I actually can't drag her.
Who?
Bella.
Why would you need to? She's down here.
Because I'm in roll 20.
Yeah, it moved for me. I see her down south.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
it moved for me too.
Yeah. So
gonna
what,
reroll.
what would you like to do, Brianna?
Give me just a second. I'm just gonna see what my range is on what I've got available.
Okay. So just so you know, ranges are the same. It's only movement that gets to be a hassle in that area.
Right. It's just I was gonna say most of our enemies are like way down here right now, so I'd have to like be able to reach them from where I'm at, right?
Right.
Right.
Correct.
So I'm gonna mention this one again if anybody wants to help me know if this is a better situation for it.
This would be a great situation for it.
Oh, I didn't mean to actually use it. Oh, well,
That's okay.
I think I clicked the wrong word.
So I think yeah.
Oh, there. Oh, you pushed it. Okay,
I
there you
pushed
go.
it, yeah. So you could hit her, like put it on her, and then it's a
Okay.
5-foot radius all around her, those bottom 9 squares.
Okay.
Or you could actually put it on the edge of that sarcophagus, and it would, as we know those other sarcophaguses are opening, it would then hit everything in one square around. So everything around this one square would be affected as well. So it'd be like this square where we're going to have a sarcophagus or being opened, this square, and this square, and this square. Yeah.
Okay, so if I go right in the middle
Yeah.
of that one, it'll
That-
affect everything in that square.
Yep.
And is that like a high damage? Like, how does this
on
how
a
is this going to affect what's happening in those squares?
So they make a Constitution saving throw, and dead things generally don't have good Constitution
Okay.
for the most part, and it makes a radiant 2d10 radiant damage. So your max there, your minimum's 2, but your max is 20 points of damage on a failed save.
Okay.
But if they do make a successful save, they take half as much. So if you still roll 20, they take 10 damage, which is still phenomenal.
Okay. I mean, I feel like that's going to be pretty solid in comparison.
So,
just the range is super useful because I'm pretty far away. So.
Not just the range, but it's concentration up to 1 minute, right? So it's 10 rounds. And at the end of each of your turns after you cast a spell, you can move it up to 60 feet in any direction.
Yep.
Okay. I
So
can move it wherever
you
I
have
want.
God's flashlight that you're,
Yeah.
or God's magnifying glass
Just,
that you're.
just keep in mind that if you choose to move it, you can't do anything else that turn.
Okay.
Because it takes a full action to move it.
But does it keep the same amount of damage?
It does.
Like,
It's
Yep.
okay.
You've got God's flashlight. That's the best way to say it.
Nice.
I'm gonna go with that plan. I'm gonna put it right in the middle of the corner of the bottom left, that spot we were mentioning in the middle of that white box right now.
All right. So of note, it is because you're doing a zone. This specific zone is any creature that begins its turn there or enters that space. So it won't hurt the thing parentheses s parentheses that are in that square until the beginning of their turn. So it won't do any damage right now, but it'll do damage to her because she's gonna have to start her turn there unless something pushes her out of the way.
Right. So regardless, they're gonna get hit. And
Yeah,
then
I'm just letting
if
you
they
know
move-
it's not damage yet.
Right. It's delayed gratification. Understood. Okay. Okay.
All right.
I think
Awesome.
that still works. I mean, she's gonna get hit regardless. So.
Yep.
Okay. So would I just click it again to roll it, or
So you'll do that each time it comes up.
each time it comes up?
Yep.
Okay.
So when it comes to their turn, the first thing we're gonna do is have you click that button, do that damage,
Oh, okay.
and then I'll roll to see.
You got it.
All right.
Otherwise, I think that's all I can do.
Okay. Next up is Hellman.
Are you on mute, Bearden?
Yeah, I'm barely talking though. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
grunting. They're making dad noises.
Yay.
I hear you. I hear you, missus. Okay.
So Hellman, as you approach the area that others have felt pressure, you don't feel that pressure.
Oh, wait a second.
It would seem that the prayers that you said over the dead in this crypt, Eldath has given favor to you, and you're not feeling the same pressure that they are.
Oh.
Well, isn't that special?
Interesting.
Hey,
Maybe
I
that's
should have done
special.
that.
Good thing I didn't desecrate the corpses.
I should have done that.
Yeah.
I could have just said some words.
I'm actually proud of you. You didn't try and loot them.
Yeah, that was me. I was thinking about it.
We would not be getting out of here on time because all of
I
those
know,
zombies,
but I
all
didn't.
those skeletons.
All right,
Give me
well,
back
I'm gonna
my jewel.
I'm gonna use Sanctuary on Balf. Just to ensure he doesn't get the blunt end of whatever she can do.
That's cool.
What does it do? I didn't see.
It prevents her from targeting you. Yeah.
And no one else is really damaged, yeah? That doesn't look like it.
No.
Nope. But that was your bonus action, so you still have the rest of your movement if you have any, or an action.
Yeah,
You can also, so everyone can take an action that is dash. You can move another 6 squares if you want, in place of an action. It's just that Jackson can do that as a bonus action.
Right.
It's crazy.
So, but I don't. Were you saying I don't feel the pressure? You're saying
Yep.
I
So
don't
that's not difficult
have
terrain for
issues?
you. Yeah. It's a
So I could
benefit from
dash
being a
another
paladin.
6.
Yeah, so you can go another 6. So. Because you also didn't spend any of your action. As a note, you don't want to be in the moonbeam.
Right.
Because it says creature, I believe.
It does.
Okay, hold on.
So-
So right here.
So move
1,
around
2,
both to
3,
come along the
4,
side.
5,
Yep.
6.
There you go.
Okay. Just getting close to hopefully entice her to attack me, even though I can't use compelled.
Nice.
That's my turn.
Okay. Next up is both. Top of the round.
Give her hell. She can't do nothing to you.
I am going to use. I still have my extra movement because I have not canceled that concentration yet.
Okay.
So I'm going to. So I could normally only move 3. So with that, I can move 6.
Correct.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But then I'm going to be in her. I don't think that's what I want to do. I don't know why my character sheet keeps disappearing. Hold on. Stand by one, please. Okay, character sheet. I'm going to. Okay, here's what I would like to do. It takes me one action to do it, though. Can I use? Can I tell what the circles are drawn up on the ground?
What they are, or what
Yeah,
the runes
is it
mean,
like
or-
chalk or is
It's
it
blood.
It's blood,
Dried blood, actually.
dried blood, and there's a water dais near here. Yes, down below, like a little font. This thing?
That's a statue, like a little statue thing.
Is there one in here?
There probably wouldn't be. This is a crypt. They're trying to keep it dry.
Okay, but I have a canteen, so I'm gonna spend my action having Unseen Servant take my canteen and start washing away the circle without going into the. That's my favorite look right there.
Okay.
I'm going to command him to stay out of the moonbeam, but go down and around, and the parts he can wash away.
As he takes your canteen and begins splashing water and moving the water about with his non-existent hands, she screeches in anger. Are you done?
That is my action, and I am not going to move, so yes.
Garmin.
Alright. So, I feel like I can see pretty much everything from where I am. I'll just, I guess I'll just text the screaming witch down here in the corner,
Okay.
and then might as well just hit her with another Eldritch Blast.
What attribute?
Uh, dexterity again.
Dexterity. Okay, you're gonna lock down dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then, no, I don't think I have any cards.
You do not have any
Yeah.
cards. Yeah.
It's fine. I know that probably doesn't hit her.
That does not hit her. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. We're good.
It's
That's my
fine.
turn.
It's
There we
fine.
go.
It's all good. It's all fine.
It's not my battle.
Do you want to move at all?
No,
Okay.
I have good visibility on everything.
All right.
I feel safe.
I feel safe. Jackson.
Whoa. Okay. So, Ledge, you're trying to knock out the screaming woman, correct?
Yes.
Can I help you with that?
Yes, but keep in mind you don't want to go through the.
You want to go into the white square.
You don't
No.
want to go into the white square.
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I have to go 2 more, so I'm gonna dash.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. There you go. Or can I stay here?
Yes.
Do I have to
Yep.
use the
You can stay there. You can stay
All
there.
right, I'll stay here. Then let's go ahead and only non-lethal, please. Can I do a, what do you call it? A sneak attack with this one?
Yes,
Yes.
because you have a friend that's right nearby. Yeah.
Cool.
She's distracted for multiple reasons.
Wait, did it work?
Yep. No.
No, you didn't. You got to roll
That
your
was the
short
that
sword
was the
still.
damage. That was the sneak damage.
Yeah.
You have to
okay,
roll
okay.
to hit with your short sword first,
Short sword?
without advantage. But
Oh, without advantage?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no,
No,
you're right.
with
I'm-
advantage.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
been a long day. Yeah.
Yeah.
With advantage, you hit. Now press short sword so we know what the normal damage is, and then we'll add that 8 that you got earlier.
Okay, there you go.
Awesome. So 14 damage.
Sweet. Non-lethal, please.
Okay.
I feel like I'm ordering something.
Only because you're polite.
Yes.
Yeah.
A side of non-lethal, please.
Have D&D your way. Okay. Awesome. So are you? That was your bonus action, your action, and your movement. Okay.
Question:
yes.
Did he hit her?
Yep.
And it seemed like it
Yep.
hit her normally.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Sweet.
It's now their turn. So she starts her turn
Oh, gosh.
in the circle. So if I can get you, Brianna, to press that button.
I push the name of it again, right?
I think so.
Okay. And I do it at level 2 because it's like a level 2 skill already. right?
Correct.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Okay, so she makes a Constitution save, which is a 6 plus 2, so nope. So that hits her for 7 damage. Is that right?
Nice.
I want to make sure that's right. Yep, for 7 damage. Friggity frick. Okay. She screams in rage as everything has been focused on her, and she looks with her raven mask across the intervening space and says, "Kill them." And you see her pull something from the dwarf that was also chanting, and it turns out she pulled his voice, so that the chanting continues as he drops his part of the spell. And the blood on the floor underneath him is still kind of strobing, and so the spell is still happening. And he opens his mouth in a silent roar, and you can see he has his vampire teeth, but also he has bottom vampire teeth. So he has 4 vampire teeth.
Of course it does.
And as he opens his mouth to scream, the silent scream, more of the black ink pours from his mouth down the front of his tabard and armor. 1, 2... Up. I don't want to move that. I want to move you. 1, Ooh, 5, 6. And he starts moving like he's going to attack the group attacking her, and then sees, possibly for the first time, the three of you standing at the northern side. As the sarcophagi are opening a little bit more, you can start seeing like thin skeletal hands reaching up from thin openings. They're not quite open enough yet to pull themselves free, but you can see that they are starting to emerge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Torm finishes a second dash towards you guys and enters melee combat. And he has a very large, very angry-looking axe, as well as his sharpened, elongated canines, spewing some kind of black toxin, or black slime from his mouth and his eyes. And that's him. That's him. That's her. She is going to... she can't. So she's going to stay put, which is not great, but she's going to stay put because she can't. So that's her. It is now Percy.
Can I smack her with the witch bolt?
You sure can. Do me a favor and click that.
It says, do I do it 3 times like the other one?
No. So this is a special one. It does a lot of damage, but you actually have to roll to hit. So there should be a witch bolt. Oh, is that what you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, you already did, and a 17 hits. So yeah, you hit her. So you're gonna hit. So here's the cool part about this spell. Do you still have a second level spell slot that you have not used?
Yeah.
Because invisibility was the other day, right? That's not today.
It's not today.
And the other one you have is hold person. So yeah, so you could cast this at second level, and if you do, it's going to be 2d12 instead of 1d12. And every round that you concentrate, the cool part about Witch Bolt is you create a connection between you and her, and you're doing damage to her. And next round, you don't have to roll to hit again, because that connection's there, and you're still doing damage to her. So it's actually a really cool kind of continuation spell, which is why I gave it to a couple of you. So you already hit, so go ahead and roll damage. So click the Witch Bolt word in the chat.
The green one.
Yeah. It's not green for me.
Oh, it's my templates. My bad. It's my templates. I'm sorry.
So where it says 17, 30 feet, and then Witch Bolt.
Just click in the chat.
In the chat?
Above the description.
Yeah.
Where?
Okay, so in the chat, in the chat bar, right? In the chat bar, you should have Witch Bolt, the description. And right above the description of Witch Bolt is you actually hitting her with a 17. If you click that word, it will do the damage.
Oh, okay.
If you click Witch Bolt, the word. Yeah. All right. That's nice damage. Okay.
At 9.
9 damage.
Oh, nice.
She looks very, very injured, but also very, very stubborn. Oh, and I also need to do that. Are you done, Percy?
Yes.
Okay. Next is Bella.
All right. Just checking what I've got.
Checking what I've got.
Oh.
None of the things have emerged officially yet.
Correct.
So
you can start
can't
seeing
make
them.
contact.
What was that?
We can't make contact with
Yeah,
them.
yeah, you can.
in any
You can
shape or
attack
form.
them. You can attack them where they are right now. Yeah, absolutely.
And they're in all those, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
So they are within the 6 squares or 3 squares, however it's sitting, And if you attack within those areas, you'll be able to hit them and do damage to them. Yes.
Okay.
I just want to double check. It's Torm that's near Garmin and me and Percy, right?
Correct. And he is coming with a vengeance. He's not coming to say thank you. He's coming to probably hit you hard.
Right. And Entangle is, I mean, in all reality, it's non-lethal, right?
Correct.
Okay. So if I was to put that down on him, it would pretty much just tie him up while we deal with everything else.
So it would tie you up. If you were to stay still, he would still be able to attack you, albeit he would have disadvantage. And he wouldn't be able to run. If you backed up, he wouldn't be able to come and get you. It would be harder for him. But that's if he doesn't pass a strength check at the very beginning. If he passes a strength check at the very beginning, that's still in an entangled area, but it won't affect him.
Okay.
I'm circling the. What the heck was that? I'm circling the ones that still have things in them. Actually, that one does not have a thing in it anymore.
Okay.
The moonlight burnt that one away.
Yay.
And you also can take an action to move the moonlight if you want to.
Yes.
Right. But of course, I wouldn't want to move it where my people are.
Correct.
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 But you could move it north and get 2 of the sarcophagus. You can move it anywhere and get almost 2 of the sarcophagus.
Right.
To stop those skeletons before they start. But that's also an action to move it.
Right. So would I be able to move the moon beam and move 6 spaces, or the
Yes.
can't do both?
Yep, you can move. Moving the moonbeam is an action, so you can still do your movement.
Just keep
Okay.
in mind, if you move away from Torm, he might get a free swing at you.
True. Because that's a thing. Yeah. Disengage actions?
It's action. Forever.
So, if you didn't move your
Moonbeam.
moonbeam and didn't cast a spell, there is an action called disengage. So, instead of doing any of your bigger stuff, you could disengage, which means you move back 5 feet from him. He doesn't get to attack you. And then you could take your full movement and move 6 squares back or wherever.
Correct.
But it would mean you're sacrificing doing anything else, really.
Okay. And would my moonbeam still be active even if I don't re-engage with it?
Yep.
Yes.
She
Right.
still sits in it.
Right now it's concentration, so I mean it's going in the back of your mind, right? You're thinking every 15 seconds you're going right, keep it there. But if and when Torm hits you, it may make you lose concentration if he decides to hit you.
I think I like the idea of disengaging as my action and then moving it 1, 2.
I think that's
Oh,
a
wait.
very wise action.
Can't really blame you.
Can I move through the sarcophaguses, or are those barriers?
So you
Do
can't.
I have to go around them?
You should go around them, yeah.
Okay,
Especially the ones that are currently opening.
Okay, so I'm gonna do. Can I do that?
Yep.
4 across, 2 diagonal for 6.
Yep.
Okay, and I think that's all I can do.
All right, Hellman.
So if I move through her moonbeam, I automatically have to make that.
Yep.
But you can go through friendly squares.
So you don't necessarily have to go through the moonbeam.
Okay. Now I'm going to propose this idea, and obviously professional advice would be helpful, but I'm going to attempt this. 1, 2, and what's middle right here? What's considered middle for these?
I mean, so it's ish. So if you say I'm moving through them the long way, you're fine. because there is
Okay.
space to move through them, just not moving over them. Just
I
keep
can
in
go
mind,
this way.
yeah, just keep in mind that that one is a threat. The open ones can still hit you.
Oh, they can just hit you.
They're not
Like,
out yet, but they're
like-
reaching. They're reaching out from the sarcophagi.
Okay, so realistically, if I go through there, they're gonna hit me.
Probably.
What you're telling me?
If they can hit your AC, which is currently 16, because unless you're carrying your shield on your arm, but if you're carrying your shield on your arm, you can't carry your greatsword. So I picture you with your shield on your back at the moment,
Yeah.
Unless you spend a bonus action to say the magic word.
unless you spend a bonus action to say the magic word.
Can't.
Okay.
Beefcake.
Okay, I'm gonna use that and try to make my way through here safely. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anything on that movement by chance?
So he takes a swipe. One of the arms reaching out takes a swipe at you, but it scrapes along your chainmail armor.
That's good. Okay, so I still have one action left.
And as you got to that spot next to the giant sarcophagus standing over the other candles, that's the only place you have felt that extra gravity, that extra push. Almost as if it's emanating from the things you're stepping on.
Okay.
The candles and the small oil lamps at your feet.
Okay. I want to use Turn the Unholy, which within a 30-foot radius will deter any undead for 1 minute. Given that that works for the position they're in not being fully open. Am I reading this correctly?
Can I make a suggestion?
Go for it.
Move one to the north. Because you
I
could
can't.
have.
That was 6.
No, you could have gone diagonal.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay, that works then. Minor tidbit.
Two reasons for that. Number one, she's probably not undead in the bottom left. Number two,
Yeah, probably not.
now you're getting Torm in a 15-foot radius.
Okay.
I mean, it's 6 squares.
I'm sorry. It's
Yeah, he's getting the whole.
I thought it was a third. I got it.
I was gonna say I thought I counted it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Am
No, you're good.
I allowed to use that? I assume.
Yeah, I'm. So you have Turn the Unholy. How different is that from Turn Undead? Does Turn Undead actually damage them? I think it's all just pushing away, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
they
think
have
it's
to
all just
run
pushing
outward. I
away.
have
think.
to go away.
Okay, so you do that, sure, and you hear the scratching of stone on stone as sarcophagi are being pulled closed. And it's not Torm's turn yet, but Torm will react to that when it's his turn.
Perfect. I think that's my
Is that it?
technically.
Yeah,
I think that's my
bonus
turn.
action, and movement.
Bonus
Yep.
action, movement.
Both.
All right. Since attacks appear to be hurting her, I'm going to drop the.
Ranged attacks. You're smart enough to put two and two together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
I'm still gonna try it anyways. Actually, I can get close to her. I'm gonna move down, and I put up the bow and pull out the sword. And if I do hit, I will get sneak attack because she's engaged with Jag,
Okay.
and I will attack her.
Sneak. Sneaky.
Would I get advantage because he's in? Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. That's a rogue thing, but I don't know if you're high enough level.
That is a great question. I keep forgetting about my
Oh.
double strikes.
It's not advantage
It's not advantage. It's just I get the sneak attack.
for him too.
Yeah. Okay.
You should.
Oh.
Yeah, we were telling you should be attacking with advantage, but you shouldn't be having advantage. You should just be doing sneak damage.
Okay. So, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do my normal strike attack, and then once I find my longbow or my longsword, it just disappeared again. Come on, there it is. Longsword, short sword. I mean, excuse me. Yeah. Oh, short sword. Oh, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark as a bonus action.
Okay.
Hunter's Mark. Do you need me to click it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, actually, I need me to click it because I don't remember what it says. Yeah, just 1d6. And advantage on any wisdom or survival check you make to find it. Okay, great. If it drops, before the spell ends, I can recenter it. All right, so I will attack with the short sword. What did I get? 21. Perfect. I will do the damage plus the Hunter's Mark, and then I'm going to use my Fey Dreadful Strikes. It adds plus 1d4 psychic damage to the target once per turn.
Okay. So normal damage.
Yep. Normal damage.
Start there.
Yep. 6 piercing.
6.
Okay. Plus
1d6
for a sneak.
for sneak.
And Hunter's Mark is extra damage too, right?
Yes. Both d6. So,
So 2d6, yeah.
So 7.
She's dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, she's
then
dead.
And then the extra d4 just because I'm spiking.
Well, yeah, because so here's the thing about non-lethal. The last
Non-lethal.
damage done to her before she drops has to be non-lethal if she's not going to die. And you did non-lethal?
Yeah, non-lethal.
So there is a line there somewhere where you're doing sneak damage and Hunter's Mark damage, and I'm not sure how all of that is non-lethal.
I mean, I'm hitting her with the side of the blade.
And the side of all of the dangerous magic.
That's right.
And the side of the...
I'm trying not to kill her.
she drops unconscious, sure.
Okay. And then I'll recenter my Hunter's Mark on Torm.
Okay. And that's it, right?
That's it. Actually, I'll start moving now.
You move to get where you are, right?
Oh, you're right. I did.
Yeah.
You're dead. Yep. I'm done.
Garmin.
I think a pretty simple turn. I think I'm just gonna try and
His
Eldritch
eyes have gotten
Repel.
wide, by the way, and he is looking for an exit. Ever since Hellman did his thing. So go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna do the repelling blast.
Awesome.
Simple, not even with the hex on. No need for the extra damage.
12 does not hit.
That's fine. Guess I'm standing still. If he wants to leave, it's fine by me. Not my brother. I don't want to
Thanks.
leave him, then he's just gonna hit me. So
Thank-
I guess I'm standing still.
Thanks, Aiden.
Stand here.
I appreciate
Look
that.
intimidating.
Isn't the whole goal for this adventure?
Well, I
with-
mean,
Little bit. Get
his goal, yeah.
Little
His
bit.
goal is
Maybe
definitely to
not.
kill the dwarf.
it's
Maybe
our
don't
goal.
kill him.
I'm not trying to kill him.
Jackson.
I missed him.
Jackson, it's you.
We're coming to find your brother.
Oh,
Kill
it's
him.
my turn? Okay, so she's knocked unconscious.
She's dead. What are you talking about?
Oh.
well,
She's
I mean,
knocked
she's
unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair,
Can I-
fair.
Can I go through the white zone to go back?
You can, but you'll take damage.
Please do.
A lot of damage.
It's a pretty
Ish.
decent amount of damage.
Ish. Yeah, it could be. It could be.
Okay.
It could be up
okay.
to 24
Okay.
points of damage.
Okay, I'll go up. 1, 2. I mean, that's 4, 6. Dang, I can only go here.
You can do 6 total if you use your bonus action.
Yeah.
Are the sarcophaguses still open?
No, they're not counted as open because they were starting to be pulled closed. The things in them are trying to hide.
So, are we trying to knock Thorm also unconscious?
Or kill him.
I think that's up to you.
Yeah,
That's up to you.
Can I even knock someone unconscious with a crossbow? I don't
You
think
can.
that's
Use the
possible.
other side of the arrow.
Yeah,
It's
it's fluff, but
Shoot
yes,
it
you
backwards.
the other side of the arrow.
Shoot him in the knee.
I love that.
I'm pretty
Kill
sure
him.
coming out through him it would do more damage, but that's all right.
Okay. Is this also a sneak damage or no?
Yes,
Isn't- yeah.
it would be because you're a friend. You have a friend that's near him.
Yeah, definitely.
It would not be
Friend
advantage
is a
though.
loose word.
So, what I was just saying was I reread it, and you don't have advantage.
I don't have advantage.
Yeah, so I'll have you normalize it and then reroll.
Okay,
I'm
it's
glad.
Not
I'm
your
glad.
sword, not your short sword,
Okay.
but your short bow.
Oh, your
Oh.
short bow.
Dang it! No. Oh.
That does not.
Do you
hit.
want to use your card?
However, you do have a card.
Yeah. Can I use the card, please?
A +4.
12.
Plus
12,
4.
which also does not hit.
All right. Does that mean my my turn is done?
That pretty much means your turn is done.
Yeah. Unless you have
Okay.
a bonus.
You already used
Oh,
bonus
yeah,
to
you used
move.
your bonus. Yep. So Jackson is done. It is now Torm, who is looking for an exit and decides to make a run for it. Boom, boom.
No.
As soon as he hits here, two things happen. One,
Boy, I
he
get a free
leaves.
strike.
He leaves Garmin's area of threat, so you get a melee attack that you can hit him with. So if you have I think you have like a
I
dagger.
have a spear.
Spear, that'll work. So hit him with a spear, or try to hit him with a spear.
Can I do two-handed?
Sure.
Yeah.
9 does not hit. He hits this wall, and as you see him running away, wisps of darkness are coming off of him as if he's trying to turn his form into some kind of mist. He hits this entryway, and you hear the screeching caw of 1,000 ravens, and they bounce him off of an invisible wall at the exit. And he pushes against the wall to end up here, trying to get away from Hellman. And that's him, and he's the only one left because everyone else is afraid. Percy.
I don't know. Do I have any other things left? I thought I used them all.
No, you've got 5 spells you can use.
You've used magic missile 3 times,
Yeah.
and
Alright,
You
ignore that.
you've used, I think one of them was at a 2nd level, right?
Right. So you've still got 4 first level spells that you can cast.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do. Wait, can I? Is the magic missile is a 2 level, huh?
No, it's
No,
it's
at
first level.
Yeah, you can just
Okay.
use it at a higher level to do more things.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Wait, no, you had Witch Bolt. That's what you cast before at
Yeah.
2nd level.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you're still good. You can do magic missiles still.
Oh, okay. I'll do that.
Okay, so hit it 3 times. Perfect.
Ooh.
10 damage.
10. Nice.
Nice. Ribbons of power streak out from where Parse is kind of hiding behind a garment at this point, and strike Torm as he's trying to push away from Hellman. It is now Bella.
Alrighty. And what is this person down in the moonbeam still? What's going on with them again?
She's currently unconscious
And cooking to
on the
death.
ground. Not yet, but
And
soon.
she's in the moonbeam.
She
Not a-
yeah, not yet.
Not a
but
direct threat.
So
yet.
it's when people enter the moonbeam.
I
So
know, when it
she's
started their turn.
No, I reread over it. It's when people
Okay.
enter it. So
Gotcha.
she has taken her damage. If you were going to take an action to move it, this would be the time, and you could move it over to him. So he would start his turn there the first time, but once he's taken the first damage, he won't get damaged again. It's still a lot of damage. It still has a prospect for a lot of damage.
And
Like
you
us so
said,
far, I'm the only one not trying to kill Torm.
so the things in the yellow circles are now hiding, you
They're
said?
currently trying to hide because Hellman held up his holy symbol and kind of put the fear of his goddess into them, and so they want to hide from him or try to escape. If they were to come out of their sarcophagus, it's actually more of a threat, so I figured them trying to hide in their sarcophagus is even better for them. Torm is not in a sarcophagus, so he's trying to escape, but he can't escape for some reason.
Okay. And if one of my enchantments says beast specifically, it means like an animal.
An animal,
correct?
yeah.
Okay. Just want to double check. Well. So if I was to potentially move closer to Torm and use Entangle on him, is he in a place where he would struggle to work against that, or would he just have any regular chance to avoid it?
He would probably still try to struggle against it, but I mean Entangle is a good spell for a lot of reasons, and you guys are technically trying to prevent Torm from escaping while doing whatever Balth needs to do to Torm, right? So I think Entangle is a good choice.
Ignore that.
Ignored.
Okay. So I moved a bit closer, trying to be a barrier there, and I think I just clicked that, right?
Yep. I assume you're starting it on Torm going to the right.
Yes. However, I need to apply that and get him in that bubble, so it'll keep him there.
Yep, you got him.
I rolled.
Yeah.
You got him.
Yay!
Oh, okay.
He's not moving.
Good.
We'll say there.
Yep.
Perfect. And does that mean that the hiding
Sorry, yes.
thing inside that first one is now also
Is now
potentially?
locked in. As you cast your spell and you pull from the roots around the heavy mountain around you, you see that vines too are creeping up. They grow over the sarcophagus, kind of locking it shut, and also wrap around Torm. And he is trying to pull away from them to get further away from Hellman, but it's no use. He is wrapped up completely. So for this moment, I'm going to call this
Out of combat.
out of combat.
Okay.
Yep. The chanting has officially stopped because Torm's voice is now back with Torm. The chanting is what was calling these undead to raise. Torm is trying to go misform, but it's not working, and locked in.
I am going to pull out the strand, the golden thread,
Okay?
and I am going to rush over to Torm, and I am going to shove my fist into his mouth with the strand inside of it,
You take 4 points of damage.
and I will say becoming a vampire.
Okay. A couple things happen. You take damage
Yes.
as the sharpened teeth cut along your arm. And while the fate of Torm is being rewritten, those scars, those wounds heal into scars that run from your fist up to about your wrist, for deep kind of scars. You see Torm, his coloring begins to fill in. The ink pours. It's strange because it almost does a venom where it sickly moves on its own, going up his chest and up his eyes, pulls back into his eyes and pulls back into his mouth. He screams in pain as his body moves from undeath into life once more. Give me 1 second. You see that some things around the room change as well. This disappears. The blood circle that was underneath him disappears, and this sarcophagus in the center disappears. So that's no longer there.
Interesting.
And he coughs and looks up at you with an old man face. Old dwarf man face. What took you so long?
And I press the wand to his head
Mm-hmm.
and extract the memory.
So as you press the tip of that tentacle wand to his temple, you see red vein-like dark veins move out from that spot and start crawling over his face. It's almost like a dark red burn that's in like a lightning pattern across his face. And he cries out once more as something is being torn free from him, and he collapses to the ground unconscious. Still healthy, but unconscious.
I'm going to pick him
The
up. Yeah.
tentacle wand, which it looks like a normal tentacle wand, starts curling up until it doesn't exist.
Good. That's done with. And then I
And combat is over.
pick Torm up and GTFO. Oh, well, wait. We got to tie her up.
Bye, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Poof, I'm out. No. We got to tie her up.
Tie her up.
And
Where am I?
Yes.
Oh,
Tie up Jackson.
So you tie her up with what you feel is fairly well. Are you bringing her with you?
yes.
Okay. As she begins to waken, now tied up, she says, "You don't understand. The Raven Queen is not what she once was."
That may be, but seeing as you need to explain why my brother was a vampire and what you were doing to this land, we're going to have a long talk.
And you guys, unless somebody says otherwise, you guys exit back through the stairwell, back up through the temple, back into the light of Ebon Crown, back in the safety of the sunlight. And that feeling of dread that you felt building and have felt building for the last 2 weeks has gone once more. The only sad part about this adventure is that no one will believe it when you add it to your list of achievements. But you have completed the Fate and Fortune Finding Torm.
Nice.
You were offered payment by both. But yes, you have accomplished what essentially was your goal at the beginning. Congratulations.
Yay!
Thank you all for
Yay.
playing. As your first time playing, what did you think? What do you guys
I had
think?
a lot of fun.
it wasn't
love
very
it.
long.
That was
If I
intense.
didn't,
It wasn't
if I
very
didn't need
long.
to like sleep, I could play for like hours and hours and more hours, and
So-
several more hours after that.
This has been the problem I have with one shots. Okay, if we were playing on a normal basis or a normal D&D group, right? You could take a natural pause somewhere and come back to it later. But as a one shot, it gets a little bit more difficult doing that, where you have to finish the story, and so sometimes it can run a little long. I had about 3 more hours based on how long it was taking some of this stuff. I had about 3 more hours, so I'm glad that we were able to cut some of it out. We have another Torm.
Oh, we do. To Torm.
So,
Oh, I need to grab my cup first. Tatorum. I was like, ta-ta.
But yes, thank you all for being able to stay and hang. This was a phenomenal birthday present. Thank you, Dan, for running and doing
Yeah,
all
say,
the work
honestly,
to get this set up.
Yeah.
and
Dan
driving
did so
like
much
7
work.
hours.
Yeah, that and driving 7.5 hours, 14 hours total if you think about it. Because he's got to go back too.
True.
I'm glad you guys had fun. There were some slow times, but that is going to happen with any game that you play.
Yep.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is essentially what you can expect from most D&D and most role-playing games. If D&D is not your thing, they literally have role-playing games for every genre, to include an FPS role-playing game, tabletop role-playing game that I've seen and played in a while ago. So they have a lot of options out there. I'm glad you had fun. I'm happy that I was able to run this for you. But yeah.
And I appreciate everybody in chat throwing cards at us and torming us the entire time. Appreciate all of you for being here, especially for my birthday. I am very grateful for everybody. I'm going to make sure that I get everybody who checked in shouted out. So if you did not check in, make sure you do so for 1 point under the channel point redemptions. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for the bits, Jag. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate you. I'm always just happy when people come and hang out, so that's the best part. I appreciate all the birthday wishes. We'll be back tomorrow with our regular Dungeons & Dragons game, Emancipation of Dragons, in which Daniel Finan gets to play and not run, and I'll be running instead. So come and check that out. That'll be at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. And then we have also started a brand new TTRPG on the channel on Thursdays at 6:15 p.m. Pacific, 8:15 Central, 9:15 Eastern. That is called Deadlands, and it is a Wild West role-playing game. We are making characters on this next episode. So we talked about the lore and the world last week. We're doing characters this week, and I appreciate everybody being here. We're going to log off the way we always do because reasons that I can't explain, but I do appreciate everybody being here. We are going to raid somebody too. I don't want all this love to go to waste. I do want to see who's on. Let's see. And thank you to Jag Leisure, aka John. Thank you to Sleep Deprived, aka Daisy. Thank you to Aiden, aka Mystical Panda. Thank you to Brianna, aka Persephone, and thank you to Brandon, aka Bearden, for coming and doing this with me. I hope you guys had fun. I had a blast.
You guys did amazing for your time.
Yeah, for your first time, you guys all did fantastic.
Amazing, yeah.
Fantastic.
Appreciation to both of you for the work and everything involved.
Yeah,
I'm
no
sure it
problem.
was extensive.
Double thank you.
Let's see who I can find to raid. Let's see.
I'm gonna hop out of this call.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
You guys take care. Have a good
Thank you for
night.
having me, seriously.
I think we're gonna raid Gamer Mom Luna. She is a friend of mine that she's been going strong for a long time. She has a chat session where chat asks questions for TTRPG players and DMs, and she's doing that right now. So we'll raid her in a minute as soon as I get my stuff together and we do our ending. There it is. Perfect. So until next time, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for joining me on my birthday. Be excellent to each other, and game on.
Game on.
Game on.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy B-Day.
Thank you. Where's the button? I can't find the button. There it is. There we go.
I need you closer than ever than before. My life wasted if I can't spend it all with you. I've lived in total darkness, now you're my only light. When you're away, I feel like a shadow in the night. Hold me, and look into my eyes. You'll be staying always by my side. I'll never let you go. No, I'll never let you go. You stay with me. I'll never let you go. No, I'll never let you go. You stay with me until the end of time. I'll never let you go. No, I'll never let you go. You stay with me. I'll never let you go. No, I'll never let you go. You stay with me until the end of time.
You're watching HMN.